Underinsured motorist coverage is an addition to your auto insurance policy. It protects you if you are in an accident involving someone who doesn't have the sufficient insurance for their own. In an accident, the insurance of the at fault person is supposed to compensate the other injured person. If the faulty party's policy has a limit below the cost of the damage, the injured party's underinsured motorist coverage would cover the rest. Underinsured coverage is not the same as the uninsured coverage. While cover case in which the faulty driver no insurance at all, through the two types of blended together. A handful of states requires underinsured motorist coverage, while more require uninsured motorist coverage. Underinsured motorist coverage provide protection in the case of accident in which the fault driver doesn't have enough insurance to cover all the damages. This kind of coverage is relatively inexpensive add-on to regular auto insurance policy and can prove the beneficial in the case of an accident. A few states requires driver to have undesired insured motorist coverage, while a greater amount of requires uninsured motorist coverage. Understanding the underinsured motorist coverage: when a person has an accident which is not their fault and the other motorist does not have enough insurance to cover the damage, underinsurance underinsured cover kicks in. Once you file a claim with your provider, it will contact the other driver insurance for payment. If the other driver did not carry enough insurance to cover your expenses adequately, the underinsured covered would satisfy up to the limit for your policy. For example, assume that you have a medical and automobile damage totaling $200,000. The other driver has insured to only cover $100,000. You can claim the balance against your insurance provider up to a limit for your policies. You cannot request more than the actual cost you had as a direct result of the accident. Some insurance provider will have a limit on how long you can wait before you file your underinsured claim. These limits will vary by the company and can be limited as 30 days. As the insurance company settles your claim, it is will you have the copies and billings from all the medical care received and any automobile repair that result from the event. If the insurance provider decided that the cost submitted with the claim and the unnecessary or not related to the accident, it will deny those amounts. If the policyholder disagree with the decision of the insurance provider, the case will usually go to binding arbitration. Your ability to sue the uninsured or underinsured driver depend on the law in your state. Benefit of underinsured motorist coverage: it is usually relatively inexpensive add-on to the your auto insurance policy cost, but you can prove medical beneficial if you are in an accident where the driver who was found to be at fault does not have enough insurance to cover the coverage or to cover the cost of the damage from the crash. This happens much more frequently than one might expect it. One in every 8 US driver on the road do not have the insurance, reports and the Insurance Research Council. Even if someone does have the coverage, they will have only which has the most basic state requirement minimum amount, which varies by the state. New Hampshire and Virginia are the only US states that do not require minimum amount of auto insurance coverage. However, all states have financial responsibilities laws so that where there is no insurance requirement, there is a legal obligation to prove you can pay for the damage if in case it is an accident.